ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this the newsbeat presented to you by ladies like. Follow the beat from the studio to the street. Info with the flow keeps you sharp and in the know. Sit back, relax, enjoy the news. Follow. As we all know, corruption in many countries is out of control. This affects the civil services and ultimately us, the citizens. But listen to this. An organization called Accountability Lab fights for transparency worldwide and wants to put honesty and integrity in the spotlight. So they made an innovative TV show called Integrity Idol, which shows positive role models. The show kicked off in Nepal 2 years ago and is broadcasted on national TV and radio. It wants to inspire a new generation of civil servants in countries struggling with corruption. The candidates are formed through a system of voluntary nomination. The 5 finalists of each country appear in the episodes, and one of them who gets the highest number of votes is the winner of the country and is awarded with a national ceremony. That's so cool. The current finalists are a Nepalese principal of a school, a Pakistani lab assistant, and a Liberian janitor. By showing people who provide solutions instead of focusing on those that create problems, people get positive energy. The youth especially are enthusiastic about celebrating of integrity. The show is so successful that Liberia, Mali, and Pakistan joined the race as well. Later this year, Integrity Idol will give it a go in Nigeria, Indonesia, Mexico, and Morocco. What an innovative way to fight corruption. I can't wait to see the Ugandan edition. You know what always surprises me?
What?
That some people act so selflessly, they genuinely help others in need.
Indeed, and I know someone just like that. Her name is Gertrude Nachigute. Have you heard of her? She's a breast cancer survivor, CEO and co-founder of the Women's Cancer Support Organization. You know, being diagnosed with cancer is a shocking realization, and many patients lose the support of their family. Going alone through chemotherapy, Gertrude herself had a rough time. More than 10 years ago, during the treatment she had to undergo after her diagnosis, she spent her entire savings on tests, and surgeons had to remove her breast. Then she was sent to Mulago for chemotherapy. After queuing for 2 weeks, she saw the only oncologist on duty. The Cancer Institute is overpopulated. In 2016, 4,000 new cancer cases were registered. The treatment took Gertrude more than a year. Her family and friends overcame their fear. They started to support her, and luckily her maids were paid by her employer. After chemotherapy, she did hormonal treatment for 5 years and finally was declared cancer-free. And despite warnings about infertility and effects of the drugs on unborn children, she now has a healthy son. But the battle goes on, not for herself but all other female cancer patients that she wants to support with her organization. With over 100 members, they fight for awareness around breast and cervical cancer. The main challenge though is funding, but the government is not prioritizing cancer initiatives, so these brave women do it themselves.
What a touching story. If I was diagnosed, I would also want somebody to be there for me. Keep up the great work, ladies. Hey, if you want correct info about sex and reproductive health, do you know where to go?
Well, there is a health center I know, but many youths are shy and fear their auntie will also stand in line and look things up online.
But the problem with the internet is that you don't know if the info is correct.
True, in many African societies, talking about sex is taboo. This leaves youths ignorant about health issues that are very important. But a doctor from Congo is trying to break the taboo. Dr. Lokulutu found a way to share information. He invented an app called Dr. Love, where youths can ask about HIV, abortion and contraception. They receive an accurate answer from a professional, and the service is highly confidential. Dr. Lokulutu had a personal motive to start his online service. When he was young, he got it wrong that anti-malaria tablets act as contraception. The info was false, and his girl got pregnant. He wants youths like his own son, who is now 21, to know more than he did back then, and make people understand that sexual health knowledge is important. But Congo has challenging times ahead, with a president who doesn't want to step down as a constant threat to stability and peace. Also during protests, the government cuts off the internet. In a country where everything is on hold, it's hard to get your story told. The Dr. Love app needs investors badly, but nobody is willing to do something this risky. We should upload brave men like Dr. Lokulutu, who tries to make a difference for many youths.
Yes, I wish we had this app in Uganda too. Life in South Africa can be far from fair. For a black woman confined to a wheelchair, many look down to people with disabilities, refusing to recognize their capabilities. But Lebohang Monyasti is in action, a live example to change this perception. She's South Africa's first runway model in a wheelchair, and this is the story of how she got there. She was struck with polio at 3 years old. Her mother died when she was 9 years old. She was raised by a loving grandmother, but she always felt like the other. The schools were not accessible. Studying started to seem impossible. Then she got placed in a special needs school. Among others like her, everything was cool. She went on to study social psychology. She's already after a second degree, a Bachelor of Arts in Communication, gaining skills to help her change perceptions. Still, studying wasn't her only ambition. Being a model was her sacred aspiration. She got the chance to enter the contest for Miss Wheelchair World Pageant, where she was one of 24 finalists. Look it up. She emerged first runner-up. She proved that there were no real limitations for people with disabilities to reach their ambitions. That was the news on the beat. Next week will be another hit. Still ladies like reporting live and direct with love and respect. Follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat.
Follow the beat.
Follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat.
Follow the beats.